Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, this then is an evaluation of Joe's presentation, which I enjoyed enormously, and I wanted to hear more of it when it finished, which is always a good sign in a presentation, isn't it? I thought the use of the slides was very good. Obviously difficult to have the computer over here, but Joe coped with that very well. Thought there was good logic and progression in the theme, very strong content, very thoughtful and very thought-provoking, and all in all very competent. The impression I was left with as a non-paramedic, but aspiring to understand these things, is that this speaker knows what she's talking about and that she has commitment to it, and I think that's very important in a presentation. Good strong points, I thought, very clear voice and an engaging style and a good pace of delivery. Clever start with the slide of the pig and the work, and then the question about have you ever thought about post-traumatic stress. That's a good way to engage the audience, and I thought that was very well done. So a very strong sense of commitment to the subject and very easy to listen to. So I won't dwell on the content of the speech at all. I just want to give the speaker some points to practice before the big presentation. Voice projection, first of all. Very clear voice, but a slightly small voice. And when you go for your big day, they will give you a microphone, I presume. Will it be an attached microphone or a microphone you have to speak to? Do you know? Microphone you have to speak to. Well, be sure that when it comes, if it's there, that you don't talk to the microphone, because that's a common thing that people do. Remember, you've got to project. Microphone's there, forget it. Project right to the back of the audience. Got to project to the back of the hall. I think that's an important point for you. You could, I think, when you do the presentations, put a black screen in. Microsoft will do that, won't it? It'll put a black screen in so that if you want the audience to concentrate for a moment on what you're saying and not be looking at anything on the screens, you could do that. And I think there are one or two points in the speech where you could do that to good effect, where the attention would come completely onto you. When you do the speech, I imagine you have the computer in front of you at that point, so that you will be able to see and you'll be able to move on quickly. And that's good, because it was obviously difficult to do it with the computer over there. But when you put up a slide with a lot of words, and there was one slide that particularly went up with a lot of words, bear in mind that people will instinctively start to read the words. And if you're speaking about something else, or elaborating something else at that point, that bit will get lost, because they're either listening to you or they're reading the words. So when you put that slide up, or any slide like it, I suggest that you stop and read the words if you've got the computer in front of you. So just concentrate on this for a moment and read those words to them. Draw their attention to it, but don't speak about something different at the same time. We're all visually orientated, and people will always look at something rather than listen. Avoid the temptation to look at the screen. That was a little bit of a temptation because of what you were doing, and walking back and looking at the screen and not at the audience. You won't have that problem when you've got the computer in front of you. You'll be able to glance down and see what's there. And I've been to big presentations and seen people talk to the screen. It's a big temptation, and I don't think you'll do that, and particularly not if you have the computer in front of you. So, more projection, and I don't think there's anything else to say. You've got quiet confidence. It's a very good topic. You obviously know what you're talking about. I think you can go forward to your presentation with great confidence, and I can say that at the end of it, I wanted to hear the rest. And I think everybody else did too, didn't you? So that's something that you